I'm so sick of seeing these meat birds. How about you? Sick of seeing these guys? Y'all ready for the weigh-in? All right. Sounds like they're all ready for feed is what it sounds like. I think Rachel's idea was to withhold feed from them so far this morning just in case we decide to butcher some of these guys today. Which was good forethought on her part. Oh, you're all looking so healthy. And you're so loud. Alright, which one of you is the big one? You look like a big fat fatty. Alright. It's alright. It's okay. Oh boy. Alright, here you go. Here you go. Ugh. I could have picked a little bit more disheveled piece of twine, but only if I tried to look real hard. This one's can barely be called a twine. Alright, let's see how you do. Come here. Give me your feet. Thank you. This actually seems like a better position than trying to hold them upside down by just their feet. Alright, let's see how you do. Oh my gosh, you guys just are not growing. About the 6 pound. Thank you, Sonny. Can I talk now? About the 6 pound mark. They all really want their food. I hear ya. 6 pounds. That might be as good as it gets. Gonna get a few here, try to get an average weight for the group. Actually doing it this way works really well. Her belly is just sort of resting on my leg here. I've got her held snugly between my arm and torso. If I can get this knot tied up around her. There you go. Now she'll start to flap a little bit. Stop. Still not hurting her though. Okay. See, so this one's more around the 7 pound mark like we're wanting. Some of them have reached it. I'm gonna say some is good enough. Some is good enough. Some is good enough. Okay. Okay. Don't let that loud squawking fool you. I'm being very gentle with them. They're just very loud. And I think they're extra cranky because they haven't been fed yet this morning. Alright. I think I'm going to call it with that. We'll get to butchering some of them this morning. And remember, there's 14 that are left in that tractor right now. I don't want to do all 14 today. So yeah, I'll just butcher maybe half of them this morning. And by the time I get around to butchering that last group of 7, they will have grown a little bit more. So I'm gonna call it, I think. Try to get some stuff done out here before the day gets too blasted hot. It just happens so quickly. For our week 1 update of our second batch. Man, it's like I said with the last meat birds, they don't grow steadily. It seems like nothing, and bam, it's like they've grown. It's like when if you got kids, you know, it's like they've grown 3 inches overnight. It's kind of like how these guys are. They've already are starting to getting feathered a little bit. They already look so much bigger than when we first got them, and that's just a week ago. Wow. can give you this little one for reference. That one, as you can tell, is that one right there in the middle. As you can tell, is not a meat bird. Our kids lovingly named this one Eagle. Look how cute this little guy is. You see that? Isn't he just adorable? I don't know what kind he is, but he's pretty cute. Or maybe it's a she. We're thinking about moving this little one out with our other chicks that our layer hens have hatched out this year, just because the meat birds are already getting to where they far outsize this one. They're a lot bigger than this one, and we don't want them to get hurt in there with the big ones. What do you think about that? We're back to our old kitchen scale and a bucket, because while these guys are still as small as they are. Wonder just how small though. 0.8 pounds. So 4/5 of a pound. What is that? You math wizards. My brain's not working just yet. The copy hasn't kicked in. 0.8. So that's 4/5 of a pound. Is that about 12 ounces or something? I guess we could change the ounces here. 11.4. You can see week 1 and not even quite a pound yet. It's amazing how quickly they can grow in such a short time. But we're going to be trying a little bit different feed options with this second batch, and see if they grow any more quickly, because as I said at the beginning of this update, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of getting tired of looking at the meat birds that we have out on the tractor right now. Everything seems like an experiment this year, and they were one of them. They're still just barely out of their first week with us. And we're having to check for pasty butt a lot. I don't know if it's any more than it was the first batch, but it seems like we've had a little bit of a struggle with pasty butt with all these guys. We're keeping on top of it, so it's not too big an issue, really. They all seem like they're in pretty good health. One other thing, Rach has already started to notice that they're a lot less lively than that batch that we have out in the chicken tractor. She noticed they're not running around and flapping around nearly as much as those guys were, but which is fine. The important thing is that all of them look healthy. We're going to call it, I think. We're going to go ahead and butcher some of these guys possibly today. But thanks for joining us for that update, and appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up, and share this video with some of your other friends who may be interested in looking into some meat birds. It's a little bit late in the year to do meat birds. Where we live in our climate, this is going to be our last batch of meat birds, I think, just because of the season being what it is. It's too late in the year to try for another batch, but we look forward to updating you on how this second batch does. It's been it'll be a good experiment. But thanks again for tuning in. Take it easy.